That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He's got time here. Now he's forced out. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 43. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Offense in the hurry up here. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. Back now, pressure on its way. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. On comes the field goal unit to try this one for the 49ers. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Carney's kick is good. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
This will end up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Nix. Escapes the pocket. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing on first down, Nix. On the move, headed right. He calls his own number again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To throw, here's Nix. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Minnesota spends its second time out here. They're down to their final one in this half.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 27. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's third down. He'll look to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Nix now to throw. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. Got to secure the pick before anything else.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They kick the running back in motion. Nix again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for the Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. And the 49ers get there and take him down. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing here, Nix. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. To throw here on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
Trying again following the sack. Bateman hauls it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit.
Vikings 15.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nix with it on first. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the 49ers are going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. In motion right is Mims. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Keeping it with Mixon. Up the sideline, past the 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 38. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Sending a receiver left. Now a give to Mixon. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
They'll throw it on first and goal. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
On 2nd and 7. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Completed over the middle. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he'll only get this to about the 17 before they take him down. Working quickly here. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Willie Gay there on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Welcome. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This, our last play of the quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He's on the move. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 49ers' 30-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hits him on the in route. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running left is Mixon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. And they pick him off again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense to the line for second down. Mixon on the counter. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And they get this down to the 28. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Vikings are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Back to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Mixon can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Again, the give to Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers have taken the lead late. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be third and short coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he'll go down here at the 16. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the 49ers as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.